Okay, today we're going to do Chapter 8, Section 2, multiplying a polynomial by a monomial. We need to remember back to last chapter that when we multiply exponents, we add exponents on the common basis. That's going to be an important rule to remember as we go throughout today. So basically, multiplying a monomial times a polynomial is just distribution. If you remember the distributive property from chapters past, we're going to use those rules. So for this first one, we're just going to distribute this 3x squared to each thing in the trinomial. So negative 3 times 7 is negative 21. X squared times x squared, remember we add the exponent, so it's x to the 4th. Negative 3 times negative 1 would be positive 3. X squared times x is x cubed. Negative 3 times 4 is negative 12. X squared times nothing there is just x squared. And that would be the solution. So we go down to the next one. Again, we're going to just distribute to everything in the parentheses here. So 2p times negative 4p squared would be negative 8. Add the exponent, so p cubed. 2p times 5p would be plus 10p squared. And we'll go to the next one and distribute that again. Negative 5 times 2p is negative 10p squared. Negative 5 times 20 is negative 100. Now, we always should check to see if we have like terms at the end. In this case, we have these two p squareds, so we should put those together. So we get negative 8 p cubed, and then 10p squared minus 10p squared is 0. It cancels out in this case, so it's negative 100. And that would be the solution. Okay, and then solving equations, very similar to solving other equations we've done. It's just this one looks a little bit longer and has some multiplication stuff in it. So just go one by one here. So we're going to distribute those. It's going to be 10a squared minus 4a. Distribute this one. It's going to give me plus 6a squared plus 18a. And then the plus 8 is just on the end. Go again. So we got 4a squared plus a. I got 12a squared minus 8a. And then just the plus 50 on the end. Okay, now, before I start combining things across the equal sign, we're just going to go through and on each side of the equal sign, we're going to combine like terms. So I got the a squared here and the a squared there. So it's going to be 16a squared. I got the negative 4a and the positive 18a. It's going to give me positive 14a here. And then this, the plus 8 comes down. Same thing on the other side. So I got 4a and 12a gives me 16a squared. I got the a and the negative 8a is going to give me negative 7a. And then, of course, the plus 50. Okay. Now we're going to start combining things across equal sign. We'll start with the a squared. So minus 16a squared minus 16a squared. That cancels. That one does as well. So we end up with no a squareds, just the a terms and the constants. Okay. Now we're going to combine the others. So add 7a, add 7a. I end up with 21a plus 8 equals 50. Subtract 8. Subtract 8. And we get 21a equals 42. Divide 21, divide 21, so a equals 2. And that's basically all there is for multiplying a polynomial by a monomial.